Welcome back to our channel Coin Collectors and Treasure Hunters. Today we're talking about the 1978 one-dime coin from the United States, a coin you probably see all the time, but in rare cases it can be worth big money, from rare minting errors to pristine uncirculated conditions. Some of these dimes are fetching huge prices at auctions. In this video, I'll show you exactly what to look for the rare varieties that are most sought after and how much they could be worth today, so grab your change jar because your next big find could be hiding in plain sight. Let's get started. The 1978 one-dime coin continued the long-running Roosevelt dime design, which was introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The obverse features Roosevelt's portrait facing left with the mottos, "Liberty and in God We Trust," plus the date and mint mark. The reverse shows the torch of liberty flanked by an olive branch and oak branch. The torch symbolizes freedom, the olive peace, and the oak strength. The design was created by John A. Sinek and remained essentially unchanged for decades, so when you look at a 1978 dime, you're seeing the same iconic imagery that's familiar to collectors. Importantly, 1978 dimes are copper, nickel-clad, not silver, so their intrinsic metal value is close to face value, which shapes how collectors value them. Condition and rarity matter far more than metal. Now, where were 1978 dimes minted? There are three mint possibilities to be aware of: Philadelphia, which in 1978 struck dimes without a mint mark, so a plain date; Denver, which shows a D mint mark; and San Francisco, which primarily produced proofs and some special sets and carries an S mint mark. So if you find a 1978 dime with no mint mark, it's from Philadelphia. With a D, it's from Denver. With an S, it's typically a proof from San Francisco. Each of these types has different market dynamics. Circulation strikes P and D are the ones most commonly found in pocket change, whereas S mint proofs are intended for collectors and are often found in proof sets or as singles sold by dealers. For most circulated 1978 dimes, grades like good, very good, fine, and even extremely fine, the coins are generally worth only a bit over face value, typically a few cents to $1 or $2 to collectors who want filler pieces. Once you step into the uncirculated grades MS60, MS63, prices may rise modestly. Many can sell for a couple dollars up to around $5 depending on eye appeal. High uncirculated MS6 for MS66 examples, especially those with original luster and strong strike, can command higher prices, sometimes in the $10, $50 range for the very best business strikes. Proofs 1978 S in decent grades often fetch a few dollars to around $10, $20 depending on the grade and whether they still sit in there original packaging. Important caveat: exact prices fluctuate with demand, the specific grader, and marketplaces. A coin graded MS66 by a top service will attract higher prices than the same coin raw or sloppily cleaned, because condition is the main value driver for these clad dimes. Grading knowledge is essential. Look at luster first. Original cartwheel luster that bounces light is a great sign. Check for contact marks and hairlines. These small nicks lower the grade. Examine the highest points of Roosevelt's portrait. Those are where wear shows earliest. For mint state coins, MS strong strike detail in Roosevelt's hair and the torch's flame on the reverse is desirable. Avoid coins with visible toning you think looks like corrosion. Attractive natural toning can sometimes add appeal, but often discoloration reduces collector interest. If you think you have a high-grade coin, consider getting it slabbed by a reputable grading service that often increases buyer confidence and can command better prices. But remember, grading costs money, so only submit when the potential increase in sale value justifies the grading fees. Were there any major 1978 dime errors? Nothing dramatically rare like an off-metal or missing date catastrophe turned up that year, but small error coins and varieties can exist and be interesting to collectors. Examples include off-center strikes, clipped plankets, double strikes, and repunched mint marks. A P-miss on Denver or San Francisco pieces. These error coins are typically identified and then priced by severity. Slight off-center might fetch a modest premium, but a dramatic mistrike can be valuable. If you find an obvious mistake, document it with photos from multiple angles and consult error coin specialists or error coin marketplaces. Again, errors must be original and not artificially altered, trimmed, or doctored coins. aren't collectible in the same way and may be fraudulent. If you're buying, examine coins in hand whenever possible. Portraits, luster and surface condition speak volumes. For online purchases, request high-resolution photos and ask about return policies. Reputable sellers list full details and accept returns. For undisclosed problems, if you're selling, list clear photos, grade honestly and include the mint mark in the title. Collectors search for 1978 D dime MS65 or 1978S proof specifically. Auctions can be great for premium coins. Fixed price listings work better for common grades. For bulk lots of circulated dimes, selling by weight or face value to local dealers is common, but always check a few quotes. Dealers pay different by prices. Consider slabbing high-value coins before selling if the grading fee is justified by the increase in sale price, and highlight provenance or certification when available. A crucial practical section: how to care for your 1978 dime. Never clean coins with abrasive methods. Scrubbing, polishing or chemical baths will usually destroy collector value if a coin has dirt or sticky residue. Gentle rinsing in distilled water and pat drying on a soft lint-free cloth is the safest route. For anything more serious, consult a professional conservator or leave it alone. Store coins in inert holders, flips, capsules or archival coin folders, and avoid PVC-containing plastics that can damage surfaces over time. Keep coins in a stable, low-humidity environment away from direct sunlight. For long-term storage of higher-value pieces, consider desiccants and a secure location like a safe or safety deposit box. A few final practical warnings. First, don't assume a brilliant uncirculated look equals high grade. Sometimes cleaned coins are made to look that way. Second, avoid paying big premiums for coins solely because they're old. 1978 is modern in numismatic terms. Condition and certification drive value more than age. Third, beware of online photos that hide wear in glare or downplay scratches. Always ask for multiple angles, including close-ups of high points. Fourth, if someone offers to chemically restore a coin, politely decline. That will almost always lower long-term value. Finally, if you're new, join local coin clubs or online communities and ask experienced collectors for opinions. They're an invaluable low-cost resource. Alright, that's the full tour of the 1978 dime, from design and mint marks to realistic value ranges, grading, tips, error highlights, and best practices for buying and selling. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please hit like, subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss more coin breakdowns like this. Want more? Join our Patreon for exclusive monthly coin lists, high-res photo guides, and step-by-step grading walkthroughs. Link in the description. Drop a comment with what coin you want me to analyze next. I read every comment and often pick viewer requests for future videos. If you have a 1978 dime you think is special, post clear photos in the comments or tag me on Instagram and I'll give a quick opinion. Thanks for watching. Keep those eyes sharp and your coins safe, and I'll see you in the next video.